You know, I should have framed this out. Hey, I'm Tom. Welcome to my channel. I feel like we need to cover some ground rules if you're new here, because my channel is a little bit established in the beauty world, but not as established in the fashion world. So, hi, my name's Tom, and I have pronouns. So, please respect those. We're gonna do closet declutter, and it's gonna be so much fun. And what I'm actually doing right now is monetizing my chores. Now, I'm very familiar with decluttering in the world of makeup, but fashion's a little bit different. There's going to be some unsalvageable clothes, things that I cannot donate. I'm going to dispose of them. But I also do not throw away clothes often. There's just things that are past their prime that no one can wear. As I delve into the world of fashion, my intention is not to create a bunch of waste. So just know that. And then I will donate whatever I can donate, pass it on to friends. And if it's nice enough, maybe I'll start a Mercari. I'm not 100% about that, so don't get your hopes up, because that sounds like another chore for me. I could monetize that chore though, so we'll see where we end up. I have a lav mic on. This is new. I've never done this before. We're trying it out. I also have some backup audio recording in case I like that audio better. If you're not familiar with my beauty content, let me just get you caught up, because this is how I'm going to approach fashion. I love fashion, I love makeup, I love color, I love all of these things and textures. And somewhere where I feel like it does not really align so much is in my fashion. My fashion is not bad, because I feel like a lot of people view me as pretty fashionable, and if you disagree, I will not hear about it in the comments. We're not going to be mean about my body and how I dress myself. It's not up for debate, because I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do anyway, so you leaving a nasty little comment about you think I look fat in whatever I'm wearing. It doesn't matter, Jenny. Get off my channel. As you can see, I'm feeling a little bit raw and anxious about doing a fashion video, and I think that we're just going to have to live in that. We're just going to have to experience that together. What my intention is to figure out what I have that still feels good. I'm obviously not a minimalist. I just want to explore the fashion world just a little bit differently than I have. I want to buy nicer, more expensive pieces. I want to try to avoid fast fashion if I can. But something that I also think we all should keep in mind is that I am plus size. I wear a size 2X in women's clothes, and I don't even know what I wear in men's clothes, because I've stopped wearing men's clothes like a decade ago, so I don't even know what that looks like to me. But just to get an idea of sizing, if you're looking at anything, that's about where I am in this realm. I think unisex t-shirts, which we'll see a lot of here as well, I tend to wear an XL, but it does fit tight. I'm also wanting to explore more silhouettes, because I kind of have two modes. I have slut wear, which is kind of like what we have going on top. And then on the bottom, we have this flowy maxi skirt, which is, we're playing with texture, we're playing with volume. That's where I want to head, and I want to be more thoughtful about that. And I would like to accrue pieces that I feel really good about. Another thing that I would like to tackle is what I wear around the house. I wear a lot of just really old t-shirts I've cut into tank tops. That wouldn't be an issue if I lived by myself, but I do live with my friend and their child, and we're our own little family. And guess what? When you're around a kid, a lot of pictures get taken. And you know what doesn't look cute is you bumming out in your short shorts and tank tops where your nipples hanging out. So I think I also want to accrue some pieces that I feel good about wearing around the house. And I think I also would like to invest in those, because those will be what I'm wearing the most. So that's kind of the thought process going into this declutter. I'm not going to try everything on. I am also not going to talk about every single piece. So while I go through my closet, there are things that people have asked about before. And when I answer you about where these things came from, again, no judgment in the comments. I just know that in the fashion world, it's a lot more nitpicky about, how you source your clothing. With the exception of a couple of things, I think all of my clothing is 2 years old or older. So it's not this stuff hasn't been loved and used in some fashion over the course of time. Also, I just want to shout this out. Sorry, this is the longest intro ever. I hope you've already skipped to the declutter if you came here for that explicitly. My friend, her name is Rebecca. She actually has a business. It's called Old Flame Mending. So if you have any of your favorite clothes that needed mended, you can actually ship it to her here in Pittsburgh. She and her team will mend it for you and send it back. I think they only do visible mending. So if you're into that kind of thing, I will link them down below. And I will also have some other links to support some people who need our help down there as well. So you can check that out, find where you need to go there. Back to the plus size thing, because I like slutwear. And I talked about this in one of my makeup videos. Is there ethical slutwear? That's the first question. Question 2, is there ethical slutwear plus sized? I don't know the answer to that. But someone said maybe you should trademark ethical sweatwear and start it as a brand. I don't have the capital to start a clothing brand, a sustainable clothing brand, but that sounds nice. So I have my support. Tiff calls it my support hooch. I'm not really planning to get like drunk during this. It's just like something nice to have on the side. Okay, I want to move like my sweaters and stuff like out of this realm because it's now getting colder. But you know, it's all out here, so we'll see most of it. I don't know where I'm gonna put everything, but we'll figure it out. It's fine. There's a fan on. We're gonna say it's white noise, and you're gonna love it because this video is probably very long. You're probably falling asleep to it anyway. Don't look. Years and years ago, I bought a bunch of pieces from Shein. I don't buy from them anymore, but I bought some pieces from Shein. And I know a lot of you really like this and really want this, but actually you don't. It's a textural nightmare because it is in fact just a piece of plastic. I mean, it's pieces of plastic sewn together because it's like mesh, but like on my fingers, I hate the way it feels. If I can get past that and get it on my body, it's fine. It is a really cool piece and I like to wear it on camera. Something else I keep in mind is that I have to be thoughtful about like how things look on camera. Like, and it's not like I'm buying clothing just for camera. Clothing that pops on camera looks nice. Obviously, I'm in the industry of aesthetics here on YouTube, so I have to take aesthetics into mind, and this really looks good on camera. And I like that it's mesh, but I like literally right now, I cannot touch it. I'm not buying anything from Shein going forward. What wouldn't be helpful is me getting rid of this just because it's from Shein. But I just wanted to let you know, and like, I can't touch it right now. It's actually like freaking me out. It's like freaking me out right now. Have you ever gotten an ad from on Instagram from a company that doesn't exist for clothing? I get that all the time because whenever I've looked for slutwear, I thought maybe I might find like a gay men's brand that makes ethical slutwear. And I thought I found one. I don't even remember what the fake name of the brand that sold this top to me. I bought like 10 pieces from this brand. This was the only top that showed up. And I've worn this on camera before. There's like holes in the sleeves right here. And so like you just kind of see a little peep of the shoulder. I love a cold shoulder. I know other fat people do not like a cold shoulder. I love a cold shoulder. I love that look. I love the aesthetic style because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like arm warmers because I wore arm warmers when I was in middle school, but it feels like the more elevated way. But there is like a wrong way to do a cold shoulder. I love this top. It is really not greatly made, and I don't know why this was the only piece that made it to me. And PayPal did not give me my money back when I disputed it. As like I ordered 10 pieces and they didn't send me anything, and PayPal was like, "Good luck, babe." But I'm gonna keep this. I like the way that piece looks on camera. I'm very into the vibe. Oh boy. So I have like a lot of t-shirts. This one I'm gonna keep. This one says manifest that shit. I'm not gonna tell you where I bought it from because the person who runs this brand, I found out after the fact, steals a lot of her designs from Black creators and Black artists. So we're not gonna buy from this brand, but I do love this shirt. I'm gonna keep it. It's summertime. That one can stay out. I have some pieces from Good American, and I might talk to Rebecca about this. So I want a pair of skinny jeans, and this is my favorite pair. I have found that Good American jeans fit me really well. I wear a size 18 in them. They have a bunch of different style. This, I guess, is called the Good Leg style. I like this style. I also have a couple pairs of their like flex sizing ones. Don't buy those. Speaking from experience, if you're on the high end of that sizing, it's not gonna look as cute on you. But these are my favorite jeans. I don't wear jeans often anymore, and I do think I'm kind of like moving away from jeans in general. But I just saw my friend Rebecca share this thing about like how to take skinny jeans and make them like baggier. And so maybe I could have her do something with some of the pairs of Good American that I have that I don't wear because I don't like the way they fit me. So I might look into that. This isn't sponsored by Old Flame Mending, by the way. It feels relevant to what we're talking about today in the fashion industry. Also, I would say that's obviously my friend's business, and you know, you would ship your stuff to her for you to do that. You might have a tailor or someone who does mending in your area, and it might be worth looking out if you're interested in doing that, but you don't want to ship your stuff here. This pair I'm going to keep as skinny jeans. I don't really wear jeans in the summer because it's like all shorts or skirts because I'm too hot. This is the first harder decision. I bought this years ago. I guess I thought I bought it from ASOS. I bought it from Fashion Nova. And I really like the sleeves of this, but it's actually like a very heavy top. And something about sequins, if you're not someone who wears sequins, is that they're like really uncomfortable when they're like in crevices, meaning like under your arms or between your legs, because the friction there, it's like very irritating. I like love the effect of this on camera, but it's Fashion Nova, so I'm pretty sure it's just made of plastic, like polyester or something like that. And so it doesn't really breathe, even though it has like the kind of color palette of something you might want to wear in the spring or summer, but it like doesn't breathe. I wore that green top out we talked about just a second ago, but I don't think I would wear this anywhere but on camera. And I don't like the aesthetic as much as I like the other plastic thing I hate touching. So I think that this will be a declutter. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. I bought this to wear in Key West. And it is plastic matte. Wow. Looking at it makes me so happy. Right? Looking at it makes me feel things. It's like sequins. It's bright. It's like, it's very cute. But again, sequins in crevices is like not a lot of fun. And I couldn't tell you the last time I wore it. I think it's supposed to be like a dress shirt. Something tells me that I can find an NB friend or a drag friend who could use this. Like, I don't think that this is the end of the line for it. Good luck to them getting all the makeup off the collar, but that's not my problem. That's a them problem. I've been a nasty girl. This is from fashion brand company, and they do a lot of fun like weird dresses and clothes. Their stuff's pretty expensive, but it is like sustainably made, and I will tell you, it is the best quality clothing I've ever purchased, bar none. And like this is like obviously newer, so I think it is lined. This is like a velvet dress, and you can machine wash it. It's so great, like as a stretch velvet. It is far too heavy for me to be wearing in the summertime, so I'm just going to this one's gonna just get put away for a bit. Something I want to do is really finesse my sweatshirt and hoodie collection to the ones that I actually wear. I have a ton of them, but here's the thing. I actually like, when I leave the house, I dress up no matter what I'm doing. Not like something like this. Like, I feel like I could wear this to the mall during the day. You might disagree, or you might not want to, but like that's how I would wear this. I would wear this to the mall on any day. I'm only going to keep the ones that I actually really enjoy wearing that I would leave the house in, which I don't even really wear them in the house. Most of the time I am, even in the winter time, wearing a tank top and hoochie shorts. Maybe I'll wear high-waisted sweatpants in the summer. I mean, in the winter, but most of the time it's like as little clothing as possible, baby. This is Sporty Spice. Tiff got this for my birthday. I want the whole collection, but Sporty Spice is the most important one. Mel C is the best singer in the Spice Girls. We don't need to argue about it. But I guess it's also summertime, so I can put this away. You know, this is something I don't remember buying, but it was a good buy. I wear this all the time. It's not super heavy. It's one of the jackets for like late spring, but early fall, but like can't really get too far into either one of those seasons. I'm sure Adidas is a bad brand. Everyone says Adidas differently. Like, I feel like Americans, we say Adidas, but like I've heard maybe like British people call it Adidas. And I was like, la da, fla da. Like, that's how I feel. I've been a nasty girl. I'm into wide-legged pants, and I found these. They're on sale at Torrid. And when I wear these, particularly, I have another pair of them, a different color, particularly these burgundy ones. I get so many compliments on them, but these are like, the material, whatever they're made of, is like really heavy. So they're not summer clothes. So I'm just gonna stash them away with my jeans. Here's the other pair. I bought these because they were lined hot pink, and I wore black and hot pink all of the time in middle school when I pretended to be goth. Did anyone else have a pretend goth phase? Raise your hand. Hautemesstom merch. I mean, I cropped this, but this is the Mademoiselle hoodie, cropped, just like the Las Culturistas one. Just not of the era, not of the time. This Peloton hoodie, which gives me like old, what is it called? What is Tommy Hilfiger vibes? Like, doesn't that give you like Tommy Hilfiger vibes? It doesn't really have the color blocking, but it's a really nice hoodie. Actually, I got this hoodie because someone used my Peloton referral code, and I got free stuff for that. This is one of them. And I got to pick it. It wasn't like they just like were like, and here you go. But I actually really like this hoodie. Good hoodie. Good hoodie. I don't normally like zip front hoodies, but I like this one. The best-selling piece of hautemesstom merch, that I don't wear pink hoodie. You know, I've learned that a lot of my merch is like, you had to be there in the moment that I when I said that thing, because I feel like this is irrelevant now, but it's my favorite piece of merch and it's not going anywhere. But like, I don't wear pink. I've been a nasty girl. Ooh, where's the other one? I love these shirts. These ones are gonna stay out. This one says, give me your hot weight cum. And this one, it says, fuck the pain away, the Peaches song, the Spare song. I cropped this one. These are from a person who makes, I forget what they're actually called. The Instagram handle is Farewell Transmission, and he does bootlegs of like musicians' merch. Not like of their merch, but like his take on something. It's like screen print. It's great. His prices have gone up because I feel like I bought these shirts for like $12 when I bought them. And at his most recent launch, I looked into buying something and like everything was $30. Okay, here's another old piece I bought from Fashion Nova. This is from the Cardi B collection. I didn't buy it because of Cardi B, which you may be surprised by, but I bought it because it is in fact pink, which contradicts everything I just said about that I don't wear pink sweater. This is really good for camera. This is of course 100% plastic. And I actually like wearing it on camera. The only thing about it is like, because it's plastic, it's really loud. So I typically save it for like a critical sass every now and then, but I probably would never wear this out of the house. Which now leads me to believe, I'm thinking about it, I think I'm actually going to declutter this. Because I don't want a lot of my collection, and I already kept this. And I think that this is more impressive than this, so I'm going to just get rid of this. And like I said, it's kind of like an audio nightmare on camera. And it also is like dirty, which you think that I could just be able to Clorox something like that off. I can't, and it's not fabric. Like I've put it through the washing machine, and then that's just there. So I'm not really sure how to get that out. If you know how to get that out, let me know. But I'm going to declutter this. Another piece from Fashion Brand Company. This is the Wowza Awuga dress, which they always threaten to take out of stock indefinitely. But this is like my favorite dress. I wore it in Vegas. I think it needs to be washed because it is covered in glitter, which is probably from Vegas. I guess summertime would be when I wear it. It's funny because it's so well made. The fabric's pretty thick, which I feel like doesn't really lend it to being a summer dress. There's not much fabric going on it, and there are like big slits on the bottom. I'm gonna keep it on the rack. I also sometimes don't love my body in that one. Sometimes I really love my body in that one. I really just need to visit Rebecca because these need hemmed and I can only wear them with high heels, and I will wear high heels sometimes, but not very often. Also, fun fact, the first time I wore these out, I was going on a date. I was wearing platform shoes underneath it, and like they hit the bottom of the platform shoe, but we went to eat tacos and I certainly stained it, and I've never seen that man again. So I just need to get these hemmed and create a new memory with them. More hautemesstom merch. Get your body to the people. Can you tell I don't separate my color? Well, I do now, but like this isn't a piece of clothing I particularly care enough about. This is another piece from that brand that steals design. It's like, now I'm thinking about it, I almost never wear this one. This one, I think, is my first, like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, I could declutter it, I could keep it, but like I said, I think I need to be more discerning about this type of thing. My Peloton 100 Club, what is it called? The Millennium. Anyway, when you take 100 Peloton rides, if you pay for shipping, they'll send you this t-shirt. And I've had 1,000 rides, and I don't know why you don't get a t-shirt at 1,000 too. Because I think they think like, oh, if you do 100, you really made the change. And I still ride my Peloton all the time, by the way. I have a feeling someone's going to be like, but you're fat. It's like, I work out, bitch. Fuck off. I don't know if I feel precious about this, though. I like the hoodie more than I like this. I'm going to declutter this. I feel bad about that, but I'm going to declutter it. The last time I did like a big closet declutter, I think I got rid of most of the stuff that doesn't fit me, which is a relief. So this is something I bought at a thrift store, and it's like actually not super my style, but I like to wear it. I don't know if it's linen, but maybe it is linen, because I remember like looking for linen pieces last summer when Tiff and I went thrifting, and the thrifting as a plus size person is like a nightmare. It is linen. Okay, that's why I bought it. Anyway, I don't know if I would wear this out in the summertime, but in the house, it's like a nice house coat. And like, if Tiff and the child are not around, I will just wear it, but it's not really long enough. It's like a house dress to me. So we'll keep this one out. It's nice. I also wear it on camera sometimes because again, it's like linen, it's pretty breathable. I actually have a ton of sweatpants too. I bought these from a thrift store. They were really good quality. They're Banana Republic. I like to wear a high-waisted athleisure kind of things. Every now and then a situation calls for this. I will try. I think I have a lot of sweatpants like this, but this is the best pair, so I'm gonna keep these and probably move along with the rest of them. More of that kind of thing. I love it. This is my Sue Sylvester set, but like make it trans, you know? We'll keep it. You know how you have versions of yourself that live in your brain? Like, I really thought that there was going to be this time where I was going to be like tracksuit pants, but that's like not the kind of athleisure I would leave the house in. That's like winter clothing, you know, like when inside the house winter clothes. If you're another content creator or if you're someone who would be visible publicly, you know that you just never know who's going to know you when you're out and about. And I say that both as like someone who has exes in the city, but also as someone who like has now been noticed and recognized for the work I do here. And I just was like, okay, so we can never look like a bum. And I looked really cute that night, by the way. There was a Gossip Girl in Pittsburgh. Actually, I probably wouldn't be on it very much because I don't cause a lot of drama. If I cause drama, it's gonna happen in the beauty guru chatter. Okay, my truth is, Marina released Man's World merch and I was like, gonna buy it. And it's a long sleeve t-shirt, which I don't wear this stuff very much. I don't wear like it's not a sweatshirt. If it was a sweatshirt, I would wear it all the time, but it's like a long sleeve t-shirt. And I'm like, but when? And also if I crop it, it's like not a good crop. So I don't really know what to do with it, but it's Marina, so I'm not going to declutter it. I know that we're not like big fans of celebrities right now, but I just want to say that Marina did speak up for Palestine. So I continue to follow her career with great interest. Okay. This is something that Tiff gave me that they had in their closet. The last time I wore it was in my Surratt brand review video. And by the end of that video, it's a long video. I filmed it for much longer than the video actually is. I got irritation in my underarms because of the sequins, but I do think it's too cute. I might wear this to Pride. But it's also plastic. Plastic's not super breathable. My one takeaway from all of like Hannah Louise Poston's fashion content is like, buy real cotton. But thing about me and real cotton is can't look like plastic can, and I like shiny things, unfortunately. I love this. I bought that years ago, so many years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago. I bought this from Zara. At the time, I wasn't thin by any means. It wasn't like I was in my thin era and I didn't know it, but like my arms barely kind of go through it now, so I can't comfortably like wear it. And I try to live by Stacey and Clinton's rules where it's like you probably shouldn't hold on to things you don't currently fit into, but I do occasionally do one of these with it. Not that all bodies aren't beautiful, but like there might be a day where I fit into it and it's not like it's like this thing, it's like it just barely doesn't fit, and I love it. Like, I love it. Whenever I could fit into it, I wore it all the time. And then the pandemic happened, which, like, obviously everyone gained weight in the pandemic. But then I now work from home. And you know how many calories I used to burn running around the city because I don't drive? Because I would walk so many places. Sorry that this came into, like, calorie stuff. But, like, I was just thin because I was thinner because I was running everywhere. You know, like, I was just, like, doing stuff all the time. My next closet declutter, if I still can't fit into it, we'll get rid of it. Okay, first real hoodie we've gotten to. This is from St. Vincent's Daddy's Home era, which of the St. Vincent eras is probably my least favorite St. Vincent era sonically, but I still really appreciate and respect what Annie Clark did. But I actually like this hoodie. Like, it's one of the ones I wear more often out because it's kind of sleek. And then it says, if life's a joke, then I'm dying laughing. Actually, I just said that out loud and now I'm getting like the cringe because I think I've talked about this on my channel before. Like, a lot of the clothing I used to wear, like when I was a teenager, would be like the t-shirts that just had text on it that said really snarky stuff. This kind of gives that energy. I like this one. I am going to actually declutter some of my own merch because it's not actually like what I really wanted it to be. I saw a hot person on Instagram wearing these. These are from Hologram City, which is like a gay brand. And if you can't tell on camera, what's going on here is the left leg is fake Nike, and then the right side is just mesh, and it's the same but opposite on the back. So if I guess I could wear this to Pride. I don't know what top I would wear this with. And the other thing is, I would wear these all the time in the house. I wouldn't care. Like, I would be wearing underwear, right? So it's not like anyone would be seeing anything. But this Nike fabric has no stretch to it, but the mesh does. And so when you're wearing them, they're not like actually super comfortable. Also, these are a little bit tight on me because this brand only goes up to an XL. But like, I find that whenever brands that are designed for like physically fit gay man release an XL, it's like for not my kind of XL. It's like a different kind of XL. It's not what I am. I actually love these pants. You know, I just need someone to invite me to a place where like I can be fat and scantily clad, because I have a lot of clothes for that. I need to take a breather because my camera needs to cool off, and we'll pick right back up from where we left off. You may have noticed I lost the lav mic because I played my audio back on that and it was awful. I think I can finally give up this dream of being someone who wears duster. When I say dream, I don't know if it was ever a dream. You know how like cold shoulders are like a standard in the plus size community? I feel like dusters are a standard in the plus size community, and I'm not gonna wear it. I'm really mad about the lav mic. I do think I need to invest in a good one if I'm gonna keep doing fashion content, because I'm so far away from my regular mic. It's like, it's gonna sound weird. Marina did, in case you didn't see it, which many of you probably didn't, Marina did like this live in the desert performance whenever Ancient Dreams in the Modern Land came out, and I bought this merch, and it's like, it's falling apart. The screen printing wasn't good. The merch company didn't do a very good job, because we're going to talk about another hoodie in a moment that like I've had since 2019 and it still looks great. Who says boys don't cry? This is actually one of my favorite pieces of merch I've ever gotten from an artist. It's from Jessie Lanza, and she's like a DJ electronic artist, and it's embroidered. I love embroidered merch. I love it. But actually, this was supposed to be white, and then I washed it, and it turned pink. The baby pink that everyone says the color looks really good on me. So I'm gonna keep it. Another Adidas piece. I bought this in Chicago in 2016. It's a woman's XL, so it's like a little tight on me. But I love this. I love it. I have a sporty fantasy of myself. I don't know why. But like, actually, this is kind of like brand new and in good condition. So I would love to be able to donate this. I'd love to be able to donate this. It's sad that I never really spent time wearing it because it's so cute. But I'm going to pass it on. More hautemesstom merch, going to keep. I know I've shown you a few pieces that have had mock necks and then the sheer shoulder, like the sheer arms. There's something I don't like about this one in particular. And I think it is because it's longer and like not cropped at the waist like the other ones are. Those shirts were like, feel like they were designed to be tucked, which is like mostly how I wear them. This one feels, because of the way it's like at the bottom, feels like it's more designed to be like worn over like a jean or something. I've worn it on camera a few times. It's just like not my favorite piece, so I'm just gonna let go of it. If only I had been like heroin thin during the era of baby tees, I think I would have been gay sooner. Except that's not happened. I got put in Weight Watchers. I'm a Peloton member. I love my Peloton. I've had it since 2018, and I bought it because I had a meet and greet picture with Ben de la Creme. I'll post it here. It's fine. I'm over it now. And I hated the way I looked. I thought I looked so awful in that picture. And then I was going to have a meet and greet with Shawn Mendes, which is in this image, and I lost 60 pounds between those two things. And I don't think we need to celebrate that, but I did achieve my goal. And Cody does my favorite Peloton classes, bar none, because he's gay. And gay people are just better at what they do. I don't know if I bought this or if someone else bought a Peloton off of my promo code and I was able to buy this with it. Because whenever you do a referral with Peloton, you get credit for the apparel store, which I hate, because if they gave me credit for like a Peloton tread or something like that, I'd probably get a Peloton tread. I feel like I'm not being harsh enough. I will be honest, I don't wear this one that much, but I have two pieces from this collection and I wear this more. So I'm going to keep this. It's a little bit lighter too. So I'm going to keep this one, but I'm probably gonna get rid of the other piece of this merch, the XOXO Cody merch down the line. I don't know. There's so much clothes over there. Like we're barely scratching the surface, babes. These are pants I bought forever ago, and sometimes I put these on and I love them, and sometimes I put them on and I hate them. It's like a length thing too, so they're like kind of a capri length, but they're like balloon, and like when you're wearing it, it kind of looks like a skirt. And I bought this at a time where I like didn't think I would ever wear like a skirt because I felt like that would be like too trans of me. Back then I didn't know who I was, okay, but I know now that I'm more trans and I will wear a skirt. That's besides the point. I still think it's kind of cute. I don't know if it ever had one of those pieces at the top where you like clasp. Oh, it certainly did. I broke it. I think I can fix that. Like I think if I buy another clasping piece, I think I can fix that, because I put these on the other day and the zipper kept just sliding down, but it didn't feel too small. I just think it was like sliding down because it was like nothing was keeping the top together. This is my Shawn Mendes hoodie, and you can pry this out of my cold, dead hands. And I don't know why this is my most comfortable hoodie, but it literally is. And I bought this the same day that I met Shawn Mendes, and he said, "I love you so much, and I will marry you one day." He didn't say that. He looked alarmed when I told him I lost 60 pounds for that moment. Maybe I should have told him that, actually. More Peloton merch. I don't remember having this much store credit from Peloton, but I must have. I actually really like this, except it has pockets, which I know we often say is a benefit, but the pocket lining is like really thick, and it's also a crew neck, and it doesn't like go through the middle. It's not like an out pocket, it's like inside the shirt. And because of that, whenever I sit down or like move in it, it folds in a weird way because like the pocket fabric is like so thick. I don't know. I actually don't like it, but I like it's a sturdy sweatshirt. It's a collab with Four Laps. I don't know, that must be some kind of athleisure brand. I'm not so devoted to it, but I actually like it. I wish if it didn't have the pockets, I would keep it, because I think I wear this one more than I actually wear the one with the zip up that I talked about earlier. But I'm gonna get rid of this. I've been a nasty girl, nasty girl. I wore this to Marina's concert, the Ancient Dreams tour, and I really like it. I've also worn it in other places. This is from Eloquy from like seasons ago, obviously. And I really like it. It's queer, but it's also like queer in the way that it's like weird, you know, like the other word for queer. I really like it. The thing about this, well, this was good at the time because it was really cold for the Marina concert. Like we weren't outside, we were inside. But like when we were waiting in line, because I didn't want to bring a coat in because there was no coat check, it's like lined. It's like super heavy. I do actually really like this. Actually, my most viral TikTok, which it wasn't viral at all, I think it got like 20,000 or 15,000. Like, I don't know, it got like tens of thousands of views, which is like actually not viral on TikTok. I had never had more people call me fat. And then one person was like, "I think you should wear a bra with it." Like, I didn't know what to say to that. Like, I was like, okay. We have more of a conundrum with the next piece. My friend did a themed birthday a couple years ago, and I bought this to wear for it. It's a jumpsuit from Eloquy. It's like literally this, but the sleeves are cut off. And you know how I talked about how this is like lined and heavy and like durable and warm? So is this, but it is sleeveless. I love the silhouette of this on me. Like, I actually really love the silhouette of this on me. It's not that I wouldn't wear it again. It's like, but when would when I want to be stuck inside pleather, hot, sweaty, again with this like faux suede lining? Like, when do I want that, but also my arms to be freezing? It's so cute. I've worn it like on camera a couple times, but it's like not a sitting piece. It's a piece that needs to be like stood in to be appreciated. Because sitting, the silhouette isn't as cute, which is fine. Like, if I'm gonna have a meal in it, sure. But like, if I was I would only choose it if I was gonna be at an event where I was standing most of the time. But again, it's so like hot. Like, I could like if it didn't have this faux suede lining, it would make a lot more sense. I would wear something like this to the club. And I know that I've been like saying that I go to the club like a lot in these videos, but like I have been going clubbing. But like this wouldn't make sense. I would get so sweaty in it, and I bet it would make it stink so fast, and I would never be able to get the stink out of it. I think based on all of those things, which I actually really like this. I like this little bit so much, but I think I need to get rid of it because I don't know when I would wear it. Maybe if someone leaves like a really solid comment about where I could wear this if I do that activity, maybe. But probably not. So I'm just gonna pass on it. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. This says it can hold up to 150 pounds. I bet I've tried it. Because I would have to believe that the clothing that's been hanging on here is way more than that. We're at the end of the rack, but there's still so much clothing to talk about. So this is from Fashion Brand Company as well. This is a collab they did with Trixie Mattel. And I love this jacket. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to keep it hanging up here. I did wash it once. You can machine wash it. But it is kind of wrinkly, so it just kind of needs ironed, or we need to figure that out. And hopefully we can find some more things to hang, because now that like I've gotten rid of some of the riffraff for the winter. When I say riffraff, obviously I just mean things that would be like too heavy for the winter. It's looking a little barren. You know what's so funny is I should probably care to make all my hangers aesthetically match, because this just like lives in my room. But I don't. I have a couple sweatshirts that I bought off this artist, and whenever I had a work from home job, I just like wore them to death. So I think that time's up on them. Here's the other reason I kind of want to get rid of them, for my personal reasons, is I default to them. And even for something like comfy to wear around the house, I do want that to look better than this. Like that's like my vision. And if I keep holding on to these every winter, I'm going to pick them. But when I started working, anyway, I was going to say, when I started working from home, like this was my uniform. Like I wore this sweatshirt and the other one, which we're probably going to find somewhere, all of the time. And they just don't have the thing on it. Like it's so faded. And I feel like I'm just at a point where I want even my clothes I wear around the house to feel a little more aesthetic. I want them to be equally as comfortable feeling as this. I want it to look better. Couple pieces from this brand. This brand is the Ragged Priest. This is inside out. And I discovered this brand at a boutique shop in Philadelphia called Trunk. I'll link them down below. I don't know if they always carry the Ragged Priest, but that introduced me to the Ragged Priest. And they do a lot of like this deconstructed knitwear. And I recently got into knitwear like this year. Like these were some of my first knitwear pieces, and I'm obsessed with them. So we'll find some other of them. I'll shout them out when we get to them, but like these are a definite keep. They're so cute. This suffers the same fate as the crew neck I just showed you. It's like really worn out, and this is very clear that they printed the black, like they dyed the black into it. Like this fabric wasn't black. Like it was like part of the print that it was black. Like when they made the graphic, they made the graphic black, and that's why the pants are black. So they faded to gray so quickly. Like it wasn't black fabric. I kept the good sweatpants. I don't really wear sweatpants that like go under my belly very often, so I'm not gonna wear those. Here's something that I solely keep for like nostalgic reasons. This is an American Apparel dolman sleeve batwing hoodie. Forget what they called this, because they also had batwing hoodies that weren't this like disco fabric. And it's just something that stayed with me through the years. I have very few things that I like wore in high school. Do I wear this ever? No. But it like brings me joy to have. I've worn it on camera a couple times, so like it's not like I never wear it, but like I don't think I would ever wear it out. But if I wore it out, I bet some of the people in my age range that I didn't know at the time would come up to me and be like, I had that. Because American Apparel for the indie sleaze girlies was like, that was that girl. There's another piece from the Ragged Priest. Again, that deconstructed thing. Okay, where am I gonna put something that has a stain on it? Sure, there's good. My other pleather miniskirt. I've just accepted the fate that this is how pleather things look after you wash them. It's a little worse for wear, but I'll still wear it. Okay, this one's actually not from the Ragged Priest. This is from H&M from like, it's inside out, who cares? This is from H&M like a decade ago, and it was it was a sweater at that point, but just over time it started like doing that, and it's still all one piece. So I just wear it like this. I'll wear like a bralette or something underneath it. I love it. I love it. Like, it's literally from like the early 2010s, this sweater. It has star, I think it had like the number 9 on it, but like, I love wearing it like this. When people ask me where I got it, because it kind of like, you know, deconstructed knit is kind of a thing that's still kind of modern. I'm like, guess what? H&M forever ago, and it wasn't like this when I bought it. I was just watching an old video of Hannah Louise Poston where she bought like an old piece from H&M. Like, she bought like an old thing, like she had the sweater before, but she bought it again. And I'm like wondering if you'd be able to find this. I don't know what you would really look for in the, like, for what, but like, honestly, I love this sweater, and a lot of people love this sweater. If you can find it on the secondhand market, buy it. Like, it won't be as deconstructed if the person is selling it, probably, but like, I love this sweater. A mesh tee that says VIP. Someone get me to the sweat tour. Who knows Charlie? Someone get me to the sweat tour. I want to go to the Chicago date. Or if they just came to Pittsburgh, it would solve all my problems. So I don't think they will. But I would love for them to. I love bitch puddin'. It's a little worse for wear. It's a little worse. Like, the pearl one's in better shape than this, because I wore this one all the time because I just love bitch puddin'. I met her once. She's very, 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 very sweet. It's not in good enough shape for that I would wear this out, like the pearl one. And I am trying to wear less of this in the house too. I'm gonna donate it. More of the Ragged Priest. Keeping. Here's the other XOXO Cody piece. I'll donate that. I always forget about this t-shirt. I actually like it. It's like, it has this piece of fabric that you're supposed to like knot, and it's a crop top. It's like off the shoulder. It's like a whole thing. But I can't hang it up. And when I think of t-shirts, like, this is where I go. I don't go to where things are folded up. But I do like this. I will wear it. So we'll keep it. It's just like, how do I make myself think about it more? All right, I'm going to take another break. Maybe I'll put a commercial here. So a lot of you have asked about this. Some of you on my short form content who probably aren't watching my long form content, but this is a rhinestone top from the brand MCE Creations. I can't affiliate link them or anything like that, but tell them Tom sent you. I don't know if they're having a sale or anything. It's so funny. I was just about to say, it was like, none of the rhinestones had fallen off, and then I just like watched one fall off. Anyway, it stayed in pretty good shape. I've washed this in like a delicates bag. I'm sure they say to hand wash. They do. I'm not going to do that. But that's where this came from. But of course I'm going to keep it. It's so gay. So gay, so mesh. So me, you know? I also feel like when I bought this, it came with extra rhinestones to apply. I have no idea where I put those. Here's the Halara skirt I talked about. Here's the thing. And a lot of people were like, that's really cute. I would love to wear this to work out in. The problem is I'm not a lifter. Can you tell I don't lift weights? I like do dance cardio and stuff, which would be like the dance cardio, I feel like, is what this skirt is designed to do. It's frilly. You want it to flow, but if it falls down while I'm dance cardioing, then it's no good. I don't like it as a workout bottom, but I will wear it as like to wear out, to look cute in. If it's athletic wear, it's failed as athletic wear. It rolls up my legs. It rolls down my belly. It's just like not of a very high quality. Like, the fabric is nice, but the skirt is. So I won't buy anything from Halara. I can't tell you what to do. So I have like a bunch of athletic shorts. Not super interesting. I'm going to keep all of them. These are like high-waisted workout shorts, but I actually don't like the fabric. But that's the thing, as I would love to have athletic shorts that are this high-waisted that I would want to wear casually around the house. But like, these go on to work out in, they come off to go into the shower, and it's the only time I wear them. But I work out almost every day of the week, so they get a lot of play. I do want to try Pop Flex, which is like by an athletic influencer or an athleisure influencer. I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about that, so that's on my to try list. I know that like they're pretty clear about the process of their clothing being made, so would love to try that. I'm keeping this, but this is like a nothing burger top. Here's the thing about this. I love this fabric. This like, and I get compliments on it. Guess what? It's plastic. It's lined. I'll show you the fantasy. And I did buy there's clothing on its way to my house as we speak. I would love to be a responsible adult and like when I take off my clothes and when I put them away, to put them back in right side in and inside out. So the fantasy is this. Just like me wearing nice, fun, really oversized flouncy button-ups where just like I just button the bottom button. Because again, we're trying to get baby girl to the people as much as we can this summer. Like, obviously in the fantasy I wouldn't be wearing the halter top underneath this, but I don't want to take it off and put it back on. But like that's like what I want to do. But this shirt doesn't really breathe. But like I'll wear this shirt. Like it's not something I won't ever wear. But because it's plastic and lined, this shirt's stinky. I've washed it. I mean, of course I wash it. But it's like one of those things where it's like, I put it on, it will smell fine. And then the second I start sweating in it, it's so stinky. It's just like not a great shirt. It's like, it's not a quality shirt. I don't recommend this fabric. Obviously, I told you I don't recommend buying from Shein unless that's like all you can afford. I'm gonna keep it because I like it. I like the aesthetic of it. The thing is, I think about it as a summer shirt when it should really be like a fall. Because, like, wouldn't that be so cute? And sometimes I just will, like, tie it. Like, very Britney. I'm not here trying to support Lululemon. But the pieces I bought from Lululemon, these are 12 years old. And then 2 years ago, I wore these pants. They were pants all the time. 2 years ago, the crotch rubbed out. So, basically, for 10 years, I wore these pants nearly daily. And they, like, were totally fine. They were so well constructed. And I just cut them into shorts. Their life keeps going. These are like, I wouldn't wear these out in public. These are home shorts. These are for home. But I don't mind lounging around in short shorts. It's more the tops that I'm more concerned about. Not so much the bottoms. The bottoms have to be comfortable too. But like, you know, I like my legs. So I would love to have them appear in some of the child's childhood photos so we can embarrass him with my legs when he grows up. I have a bunch of like cut up tank tops. Here's what and I have real tank top. This is a real tank top. The thing about this tank top though is it's very clearly made for someone who is bustier than me because like when I put this on, like my nipple is like behind the tiniest triangle. It's like holding on for dear life. But I have these tank tops. See? I have these tank tops. And then, but I don't choose to wear tank tops like this. This is a perfectly comfortable tank top. It's like, I don't know if it's cotton, but it's like breathable. It's a good fabric. And then I choose to wear like these old shirts that I've cut up into pieces. And I love wearing them because they're so comfortable. But you know what's so funny is wearing those doesn't bother me so much. Here's the tea is I have back hair. I hate it. It's really weird what causes dysphoria, but back hair causes dysphoria. Chest hair, I love it. For some reason, when I wear my awful, ugly tank, it's probably psychology. When I wear the awful tank tops that I've cut out of old shirts and stuff, that it's fine to wear with back hair. But a nice tank top, a tank top that was made to be a tank top, I'm like, ugh, my back hair. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to keep this. I think what I'm going to try to do is I have some other tank tops. We'll keep the tank tops. I think I need to let go of my emotional support cut up t-shirts. And I'm not saying that you have to do that. I'm not even like casting judgment on myself. It's what I want because if I don't have them anymore, I can't default to them. And I would like to not, if I'm going to continue working from home, because my main 9-to-5 job, this isn't my main job. Can you imagine? If it one day becomes it, I will still be working from home. And it's like, I cannot continue. I've done it for the past 4 years. I cannot continue to live my life in such a way where like, I have all these beautiful clothes. You've seen so many beautiful pieces, right? And then I'm not wearing them or I'm not wearing the good stuff. It's like the same thing with makeup. It's like, I want to wear my good makeup. I want to wear my good clothes. And a tank top that was made to be a tank top that's comfy and stretchy and nice, that's the good stuff. I like it just like that. Just like I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl. I cannot get that song stuck in my head. It's just there. So this shirt I've had from ASOS. I've had it for like, I don't know. I think I bought it in 2016. After work one day, I like wore this, and here's what it says. It says, "Infinity Chasing Liberty," which I think it's supposed to just kind of like look like a knockoff like Metallica album cover. Like it's supposed to mean something, and it just simply doesn't. And it's mesh. The back is all solid, but this is mesh, and so it's cropped too. So there's mesh on the bottom. And my coworker, who managed another store of the store that I worked for, she thought this was the funniest shirt. But I still wear it all the time. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I love it. Y'all, I think I have to order pizza. I've been a nasty girl. Here's what I'm talking about. Alaska t-shirt. This t-shirt was a 3X when I bought it, so it was too big when I bought it. And I bought it. I shouldn't have bought it. It was $5 at Hot Topic. I bought it. Thank you, Drag Queen Merch. Sponsor me, Drag Queen Merch. Drag Queen Merch, can you make my merch? I'm not a drag performer, but I'm adjacent to the field. Bible Girl, hit me up. It has to go. I gave it a life, right? It lived as my ugly tank top for long enough. I'm telling myself it's fine. I don't feel fine about it. Not because I'm disposing of it, but because I'll be like, I really wish I still had it. Here's another one. They are all drag queen shirts for some reason. Aja. I love Aja. Also, hi straights. If you've never watched Paris is Burning, that's your homework. That's your homework this week. Paris is Burning. This 50-cent piece I bought from Gabriel Brothers. It was 50 cents. I don't frequent Gabriel Brothers because you know how many ugly 50-cent tops I would have that I really love? So many, and we're just trying to do, but I love this. I love this. It's so ugly. Okay, I just need you to know how I was read for filth from the child today. So the child, he's like gotten to the point where he's like so close to forming sort of sentences. He pointed to these, so he like knows a lot of things. He pointed to these and he was looking at the front. He wasn't looking at the back that says critical ass. And he said, gray. They're supposed to be white. I don't remember where I bought this sheer blue top, but I love it. You know, oh my God, it's falling off the hanger again. I know that people joke about being like ADHD, ADHD, and just like having like neurospicy things, neurodivergent things. This one's not as bad to touch. This plastic top is much worse to touch than this one. But every now and then, I can hear it like rubbing in my brain, and I hate that. Oh God, I can't even. Normally I don't have issues with this one, but I'm getting goosebumps from like touching it. I have had this forever, and I have never once worn it outside of my house. Where's it from? Fashion Nova. And it's this, but I love it. It just needs hemmed. It just needs hemmed. Okay, I will, here's its last hurrah. I don't know. It is from Fashion Nova, and I think Rebecca might be like, that's plastic. And I'd be like, can you have my plastic, please? And I think she will. She will, or one of her employees will. Because Rebecca, a business owner. Crazy. This is the only designer piece of clothing I own. This is an Alexander McQueen piece. I bought this when I could wear a size small. Me and them are not the same. Me and him are not the same. But it's like Alexander McQueen, circa 2010, 2011. But I'm keeping this. I could sell it. But I have, even since the pandemic, found myself, I got into it once. And it was fine. I love it. It's like also, it's not, what I love about it is also, it's kind of like not super precious. I think you're supposed to dry clean it. I don't. I also, I mean, I haven't worn it in a really long time, but like, I just throw it in the washing machine. And I support the dolls. It's a Thorgy Thor shirt. Actually, I say I support the dolls. I got this for free. And I also feel like I went to this event for free. So Thorgy Thor did like Thorgy and the Thorchestra in Pittsburgh. And I got invited on stage because I was the gayest person in the room. Which is like, guys, Guys, just call me the slur. I won. There was like a walk-off. There's like footage of it on my Instagram if you scroll back far enough. And Thorgy invited me to the meet and greet for free. She signed it, and I wore it once, and of course it fucked up the signature. But this is like this is sentimental. I don't know what to do with it. Like, I guess I could frame it or something, but I just love it. I love it. I also have like a framed signed portrait on my wall. I have another piece of Aja merch. Keeping this one, super gorge. I never wear it because it's too pretty. I didn't go to this concert, but it's Spice Girls from their tour in 2007. Never wear this anymore. It is kind of like falling apart. And it's also like a heavier t-shirt. Like, it's just like a thick, it's not like a super comfortable t-shirt. It's like it wore this in high school. I still have it. Like, I still have it from high school. And I think I don't know. I mean, like, I guess you could still read it. I'll donate it. The underarm of it all is, like, I used to wear antiperspirant. I only wear antiperspirant when I'm leaving the house now, but most days I'm wearing natural deodorant. Because that's enough. I don't know. See, like, I wouldn't want to wear that. This is what I wore the first time I went to see Marina in concert, which I know is such a strange thing for me to be so sentimental about. But I absolutely am so sentimental about it. And I'm just going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it. It's from this brand called I Dream of Wires, which is now defunct. And, like, it was the first, like, piece of, like clothing where I felt like I was making my own decision on it. Like, it's very of the era. It's, like, very 2010, you know, very 2011, like, whenever I, like, went to that concert. But, like, I love it. And if I ever should fit into it again, I would wear it. Because guess what? I only wore it a couple of times. Not before I grew out, like, before I grew too large for it. Just, like, I wasn't brave enough to wear it. And now it's, like, I would wear that all the time. You can see it, right? Like, close your eyes and envision me in that. You can see it. But I think that's it. That wraps up the video. I'm gonna order pizza. Slay. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, this little bit of different content. So I'm gonna do more fashion content. I have to figure out what that looks like, but I liked doing, well, I didn't like doing this, but, like, I liked talking through fashion. So subscribe. So we'll do more of that if that's what you're into. But if you want to just talk about slow consumerism, that's kind of what I do here. I would love to have you subscribe for that. I have Patreon and channel memberships. You're welcome to join those. You don't have to. It's optional. But thank you to all my current patrons and members. Can you tell I'm, like, so over it? I'm, like, ready to get off camera. I'm ready to not be wearing this anymore. I'm HOTTOGO. I'm also just, like, tired of the camera. We've just been going through it today. My name's Tom. Thank you so much. Remember to follow your hoe, and you'll find me. I'll see you in a video very soon. Go forth. Tits out.